Some common symptoms of adrenal dysfunction include fatigue. Even after a full night's sleep, you're just not waking up refreshed. You can have a difficulty managing stress. You feel very anxious and overwhelmed. You're gaining weight, especially around this abdominal region because cortisol loves this fatty area. It's just so hard to get rid of. Adrenal gland function, hormones, dysfunctions, and ways to boost it. Did you know that your adrenal glands are key to managing stress, energy, and hormones? The adrenal glands produce important hormones like cortisol, adrenaline or epinephrine, and aldosterone, and also your reproductive hormones like estrogen, progesterone, DHEA, testosterone. These hormones help you respond to stress, regulate metabolism, and balance your blood pressure. Cortisol, which is called the stress hormone, helps your body deal with stressful situations by increasing energy, helping to control inflammation. Meanwhile, adrenaline boosts your fight or flight response, meaning you see a bear, you need to run away, or if your boss shouts at you, then you produce that epinephrine, that fight or flight response. Aldosterone actually is what's important for regulating sodium and potassium balance, and that helps support your blood pressure and fluid levels. What happens when you have dysfunction in your adrenal glands? Well, what happens when your adrenal glands aren't working properly is adrenal dysfunction can actually lead to a variety of health issues. And one common condition is adrenal fatigue, where your adrenals become overwhelmed by chronic stress, therefore leading to low energy, trouble sleeping, trouble managing blood sugar, weight gain. Another disorder is Addison's disease. But this happens on the extreme where your adrenal glands don't produce any cortisol or any hormones. And so it's not working at all. And on the other end of the spectrum is Cushing's syndrome, where you actually have an overproduction of cortisol, leading to symptoms like the weight gain, the high blood pressure, moon face, and muscle weakness. So when we talk about adrenal fatigue, we're talking about everything in between these two extremes. If you want to learn more about how the adrenal glands can contribute to fatigue, definitely watch this video over here for more information about the adrenals. So how do you know if your adrenal glands are out of balance? Well, some common symptoms of adrenal dysfunction include fatigue. Even after a full night's sleep, you're just not waking up refreshed. You can have a difficulty managing stress. You feel very anxious and overwhelmed. You're gaining weight, especially around this abdominal region because cortisol loves this fatty area. It's just so hard to get rid of. Your sleep is disturbed, like you have trouble falling asleep, or you just keep waking up in the middle of the night for no reason. You might be craving salty foods or even sugary foods. Sometimes you could feel dizzy or lightheaded when you stand up too quickly. If you're experiencing any of these symptoms, it could definitely be a sign that your adrenals might need some attention. What are some ways to boost adrenal function? Well, there's plenty of ways to help support your adrenals, bring your hormones back into balance. Here are some tips. You want to manage your stress. This is number one. You can incorporate stress relieving activities like meditation, yoga, or deep breathing, adrenal breathing exercises where your diaphragm actually comes down on a deep breath. And that can help lower cortisol levels. Quality sleep is super important. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night at the same time every night. And create this calming bedtime routine to help improve sleep quality so you can actually restore yourself. Nutrient-rich foods, super important for your adrenals to have a balanced diet full of whole foods, vegetables with nutrients and enough proteins. Exercise regularly is important. Moderate exercise like walking, swimming, or yoga to help reduce stress and improve circulation, but don't over-exercise because that could actually be another stressor to your adrenals. So really listen to your body. If you're feeling tired after exercise, that means you overdid it. And you can consider supplements like adaptogens, and these are natural herbs like ashwagandha, rhodiola, holy basil. They help your body cope with stress and balance cortisol levels, especially if you take it with vitamin C, vitamin B5, which are the nutrients that are super essential for adrenal health. You always gotta be careful about adaptogens because it can either stimulate you or it can relax you, and you don't know which way it'll go. And you have to make sure you have these foundation and always ask your provider before starting supplements. So what are some supplements that are great for adrenal support? Vitamin C and B5, pantethine or pantothenic acid, are essential for your adrenal health to be able to make hormones from cholesterol. And so cholesterol can then become pregnenolone can become progesterone, and progesterone then can become aldosterone or cortisol or estrogen or testosterone. And so this is with the help and support of the production of hormones to make cortisol. Magnesium is also another important mineral to help with this process. It helps relax and reduce stress. And like we talk about adaptogenic herbs, they can help regulate cortisol levels, improve energy, phosphorylated serine. If you have too much cortisol, just make sure if you're feeling overwhelmed, always ask your provider about what supplement might be right for you, because it depends on your stage of adrenal fatigue and where you're at and what your body can tolerate. So if this video helped you, don't forget to like, share, subscribe for more tips supporting your health and wellness. Stay balanced. I'll see you in the next video.